What's good with y'all boys, man? I just wanted to drop a quick little video real quick, and I wanted to talk to y'all about ego, and I wanted to talk to y'all about how a lot of people are being manipulated by their ego. So before you can understand the manipulation of the ego and how the ego manipulates, you have to understand what the ego is. And essentially, your ego is just the consciousness that attaches you to this dimension. See, your higher self doesn't really give a fuck about a lot of shit. Like, your higher self doesn't really give a fuck about money. Your higher self doesn't give a fuck about food. Your higher self doesn't give a fuck about fame, any of the materialistic shit that most people care about. Your higher self doesn't care. So you essentially need your ego, because your ego keeps you attached within this dimension. Like, if you didn't have your ego, you would literally cease to do anything. Like, you wouldn't see purpose in anything, because you would see beyond everything, bro. And see, that's not what we're here for, though. We're here for an experience. So you kind of need your ego in a sense. And it's like, a lot of people try to detach from their ego, and it's like, you definitely want to have a sort of detachment from your ego, but not in the sense of trying to get away from it, more so in the sense of trying to control it and tame it. So what happens is that, you know, the ego, there's this resistance. When you try to tame your ego and you try to break away from your ego, there's always a resistance. And this is where the ego tries to manipulate and tries to control you. And if you're not aware of this, you know, if you're not aware of this, if you're not aware of the manipulation that the ego tries to do, you know what I'm saying, like, you'll fuck around and end up letting it consume you, and you'll end up making decisions. You'll end up making a lot of decisions based on what the ego wants rather than what you want. So the key is you have to learn how to control it. And I'm saying this to say that you watching porn and you dwelling within porn and dwelling within masturbation, that's all ego based. You wanting to watch porn is all ego based. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, your higher self doesn't care about any of that. And so you know what I mean, your ego, it wants to feel things. And you know, if you a person and you know you're not really getting the satisfaction that you want from women, you're not getting the results that you want from women, you're not really getting the results that you want from life, your ego will do anything it has to do to feel something. And if that's watching porn, and if that's getting a quick one off, if that's what's going to make you feel something, that's what your ego is going to do. It's going to try to convince you to do that. And you have to understand this manipulation, because if you don't understand this, you'll start to feel like those thoughts that are coming to your head that are making you do certain things, you'll start to feel like that's you. And it's like, that's not necessarily you. That's just that's attached to the vessel that you're using within this realm, within this world. So a lot of it gets really deep. But I just wanted to drop that quick little video. I just wanted to drop the quick little video real quick, and just basically, I'm just essentially just trying to tell y'all, bro, stay focused. Stay focused. Don't let the ego consume you. Don't let the ego control you. Don't fall for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for it, bro. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace. I hope y'all have a good night.